Hello, it's Keith from Kinvert, and in this video I'm going to be going over an absolute value inequality. Let's just start writing it out now, and what we've got is 2x plus 3. The absolute value of that is greater than or equal to 13, right? And so when we're doing an absolute value, you've got to remember that there can be like a negative and positive value in here, and it just treats it as positive. So what we've really got to do is say that, so there's two different ones that we're dealing with here. We've got 2x plus 3 is less than or equal to negative 13, or 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to positive 13. Okay? So let's start to go through and do this the way that we normally would. So we take away 3 from both sides. And same over here. We're just canceling away the constant. And what do we end up with here? We've got 2x is less than or equal to, let's see, so this is negative 13 minus 3, so this is negative 16, or 2x is greater than or equal to 10. We're now going to get rid of the coefficients, so divide everything by 2 here. And this is going to leave us with x is less than or equal to 8, or x is greater than or equal to 5. And now we can start to test these. Let's first draw it out. X is less than or equal to 8. This would be negative. I always mess up negatives. All right, and this one's correct. Okay, this looks right. So we've got negative 8, so we've got this, and greater than or equal to 5. So it's something like this. Let's start to test it. All right, we're going to test it at negative 8. So if we've got 2 times negative 8, that's negative 16. Negative 16 plus 3 is negative 13. If you take the absolute value of negative 13, it just becomes 13. So this one checks out. Okay, let's try it at 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Absolute value, yes, that checks out. All right? And then we can do negative 10 here. Negative 10. Negative 10, so we've got negative 20. Negative 20 plus 3 is negative 17. You take the absolute value, that becomes positive 17, and that is greater than 13. Does that make sense? So we can check that one off. And then finally, we'll do 8 here, positive 8. 2 times 8, we got 16. 16 plus 3, we've got 19. 19 is greater than 13. So this also checks out. So this is how we do one with an absolute value. You basically have to split it into 2 different equations. And note that you do need to swap the direction for the one that you're switching to negative. Does that make sense? Now, off the top of my head, how would that work? That's a good little exercise for you. What if this was actually negative 13? Let's just kind of draw this in yellow or something. What's going to really stand out? How about, because I already used purple, I'm out of colors, I'll just do green. What if it was negative, right? What if it was negative 13 here? How would you have to potentially swap signs to make this work? And then the other, what if there was a negative inside of here? How would that affect things? So I'll probably go over one more example in another video, but this is how we do one of the more straightforward absolute value inequalities. This is Keith from Kinvert. This is part of our online course for Pre Calculus and Algebra. Hope you found this helpful, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.